Hey fellow vault dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today it's a just very quick video that hopefully will help you manage your stuff in order and prevent it from randomly disappearing by accidental drops or scrapping. And without further ado, let's go over it. First part that you need to know: you can change the name of items in order to sort it. If you don't know already, just a quick reminder: if you inspect item, then you have option to clear item name and then you can rename it. It's V on PC, it's probably different button on consoles, but you will see here on the bottom of the screen, it will tell you which button to press. But there is a caveat into it: you can rename only 60 items, therefore you need to use this ability wisely and rename items of value rather than whatever you have in your inventory. Important items you rename, other items you keep as is. Now, depend what you use in front, you can sort items to be on top or sort items to be on bottom of the list. There is way less options in order to put items on bottom of the list, therefore it's really handy to know them. You probably remember I was using like ZZZ in front, but a lot of complaints that no one knows what it means and doesn't look very tidy. Therefore here are different options. You can use this sign to put items on bottom, or you can use this sign, or this type of a bracket, or just this vertical line that is on your keyboard if you are using keyboard, left from Z if you press shift first. And you can use multiple lines as well. As you can notice, using just one versus two will sort one first, two second. If I put three, it will be even lower. Another thing, painting items. Like items with Atom Shop paint. Wherever you modify your item with paint, like here you can see the stinger, this item will no longer pop when you access script machine or vendors. It will basically not show in any trade menu whatsoever if this is a legendary item and you applied paint to it. Therefore, that's a good tip how to protect your items from accidental scripting, but you need to keep in mind, item with a paint, if you accidentally drop it, it will be destroyed. It will ask for confirmation, but I heard from so many players already that they confirm and drop anyway and destroy the important items. What you can do, what I like to do, like I like to have some rubbish item currently with a lot of excess and those markers. It will put it on the bottom of my item list, but in front of my other items that I will rename a little bit differently. Therefore, if I would be like, let's say, dropping all the useless stuff that I don't want to keep, I will see this coming up and I know this is the end. I don't drop that and don't drop anything below. And if I accidentally drop this one, it's a useless one. Then I have this caution before I scrap everything. I will show you in the moment how my inventory will look after I rename my items correctly, as at this moment I just have for you all those different markers that you can see how they sort each other. And now the reason I rename my power armor head of my main power armor is because quite often when I'm in power armor, like in this moment I'm inside my power armor, I go into any workbench to scrap some of my items. I go under armor and I scrap all the junk, and then suddenly if my head is not renamed, I scrap it. Sometimes I even go and scrap my power armor frames. It is always scrappable, what's really bad, even with Atom Shop paint. Therefore, making a really ridiculous and visible name is super good. I actually should make this name even longer. Like what I would do here, I'm renaming, pressing to rename, scrap it all, use like 3, 4, 5, 6, back to the middle and fill it up with huge X's. That will be indication, do not touch, do not scrap. How does it look now if I go under scrapping? Armor. Yep, that's clearly visible. If I go under this name, it will be a sign I shouldn't be scrapping. And as well, it's on the bottom, therefore I'm scrapping from the top. I know all of that is just basically scrap, Therefore, I keep going and scrapping, and I just see when to slow down. If disappear, no more scrapping. That's the reason I renamed the helmet. And I promised to show you how my inventory looked like with properly renamed weapons. You can see that's where it starts. I just choose whatever knife because it's very light. For me, that's perfect. You can use like a weapon that have 90% reduced weight or something, or just random legendary knife. Rename it like that and it starts your list. It's very important if you go for scrapping items, I will show you. Or dropping items, like if I drop anything from in here, I will stop on that. Even if I accidentally drop this, it's not a big deal. And then look how nicely I have organized everything. Depend how many of the markers in front I put. Can as well use different ones, but this, in my opinion, look very tidy. Way better than my different numbers of Z in front. Then I'm really happy how this end up being in here. That's a good protection for my items and good organization, way easier to find them. And now how it looks on the scripting machine. And now I'm accessing Legendary Exchange. I open my inventory and look how nicely it organized. I know on top all of those stuff are the stuff that I have for scripting. There is a clear cutoff. This is my stuff below, and then nicely organized my stuff. Even those that do not have paint. If all the items that I do have with a paint do not even show in here, but items I have without a paint will show in here. That's why, for me, it's a perfect safety net with this one item cutting off and then all below. I like it. I like it a lot. I would like it even more if Bethesda will add a proper option to lock items. It's not the case so far. Therefore, that's what I have for you in this video. Hopefully it helps you out. I am using this method. I'm really happy with it. If it will help you out, let me know. If you already know everything I shared in this video, let me know regardless. Maybe you already know it. This game is up for 3 years, but I'm still discovering some new stuff every day, surprisingly. Anyway, that's everything for this video. As always, thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.